Hey there guys, it's me, Malorian, and it's time for another, Malorian versus Malorian battle report. And in this one here, we are going to have the Battle of the TK. Basically how this came up is that I've been playing around with some Haley2 lists for a while, with Nemo 4, and then I listened to a podcast where they were talking about Gaspy 4 with Thexus, and I was like, that'd be kind of interesting and fun. I kind of realized I was playing with two lists with TK, and I thought, well, let's just battle them and see what happens. So, yes, first of all, yes, that is a Professor X converted Thexus, and I love it, so we got it down there. But yeah, this is one where I don't know who really is advantaged one way or the other. We'll get to the list, as always, there in the description, but the Haley2 list is very shooty, whereas the Thexus one, has hyper aggression on everything there. So, I don't know, we'll have to kind of see what happens. Alright, so on the Cygnar side, basically what we have here is we have Haley running Lancer, 2 Fireflies, she has a Squire, we got double battle engine with the Striders, and then another battle engine with the good old Nemo 4 running a Dynamo, and then sprinkled in there we also have a Tinker and also a Acosta. So lots and lots of lightning, lots of power. The idea behind the list being that I'm going to zap away all your infantry while crushing your heavies, and then Haley can just really lock down your heavies and then do it again. So there's no real infantry for me to be trying to clear out in the Cephalyx list. However, you still have to be really aware of these things because Thexus will super die to Electroleaps if it's made available. So one of those things where you want to be within shield guard range, or sackpawn range rather, of your monstrosities, but if you are, you're also probably in Electroleap range. So yeah, that's going to be something to look out for. Now, something I should be talking about with the side I'm on and things like that is that the Thexus side actually won the roll for initiative, and when I looked at it, I kind of decided that I wanted to go second. The reason being that I was going to be out-threaded so far in range. I mean, basically, with TKs and all those things, I can get really far up there, especially with temporal acceleration as well, and so if I was to go first with Thexus, I couldn't go very far anyway, and then given this with all the different circles, I would rather have the ability to score first, feat TK things away, score, and get a big advantage that way. So that was my reasoning. With my deployment then over here with Cygnar, my whole idea is mainly just making sure I'm having the shooting galleries. I picked this side because I don't want to deal with the wall in the building. And then on that right flag, I have Acosta ready in the center. I can always be moving Strangewayes there or the Tinker. And then the Tinker's already looking at the left flag as well. But yeah, we'll have to kind of see what's there. I kind of think this one won't be scenario, and it will be mainly, an attrition type thing that will then end in scenario after I do the attrition work. But, when you have TK, you never know what's going to happen. Alright, so on the other side here, in Cephalyx Town, yeah, we are running triple wreckers and also have Dr. Stygius there on Thexus. I got the Void there on the left, and I got the Eliminators and the Dominator. Couple of agitators there, and on the right flank I have it pretty much all Team Gaspy, with Gaspy and the murder bots, which are being proxied by the Midnight Archon and the halfjacks, and then it's running a Blockader, so that thing's going to be just doing work if it can get in there. And then I also have on that right flank as well the now I can't remember what that solo is called, the Gun Mage Undead. God, I haven't used this thing in so long. So anyway, that thing. So I have lots of solos. I can score if needed. The biggest problem, of course, is going to be that range. The nice thing is that the deceleration is also going to be helping out Gaspy and the Blockader. Is it going to be enough to keep it alive? I don't know. But basically the idea here with going second is that I'll just play very cautiously, try and bait that feat so that it's only affecting so many things, as opposed to just like running blindly into it and then hoping to recover, because if after that I can get something onto any of those battle engines, it's going to evaporate. Alright, so Haley goes first, and they can basically just run up. There's not a lot that can really be threatening them from the other side, so pretty much everything's running. I do some TKs to get my battle engines up and the right Firefly. Pretty much I just like cast TK 4 times. It's like, let's get up there. Meanwhile, Locomotion on Dynamo, and it also has the Lightning Shroud. Also, I had pooped out a Gunmage Captain that's going to be hoping to shoot down a Kayazy. And yeah, I mean, this is just up there. I mean, just thinking about how far this is up the table already with all these guns. I mean, right now, there's nowhere super safe for Thexus to really send anything. So I'm just now waiting to see what's going to be given to me to shoot on my turn 2. So turn 2 for Cephalyx, I had to look at this for a while to figure out what to do. You know, again, if I just run up the table blindly, I just get feeded on and it gets really, really bad. So what I decided to do is put up the Blockader because it just might as well be getting some work done. I'm also trying to set up Gaspy over there where I'm fully camped. I'm trying to space things out so that you can't really get good Electro Leaps anywhere. Trying to contest the flag and trying to threaten anything that goes on the flag as well. Whereas on the left side, I have a Wrecker, just trying to be kind of like my throwaway Wrecker, if that's what I call it. And then really, even though he might be feeding, he being me on the other side, I'm really just kind of capturing those few models, and then I can come in and contest. And if you say, like, if Dynamo was to go into the Wrecker to kill it that way with not shooting, then my other Wreckers can attack it after. So again, I don't know if there's actually a good situation here, and the more that I look at it, I think that actually this is a pretty bad matchup for Thexus, but yeah, Deceleration is up, and we'll see what happens. Now, before I flip over the camera, I want to say that looking at this from Haley, of course, I can't bait myself with defeat. I know what's going on. And so I weigh my options and I decide that I'm going to try and shoot down the Blockader. And if I can probably hold on to the feat. So that's what I start doing. I already have lots of tokens there on my good old Storm Striders. So after I get a Firefly up there and my Lancer, I start shooting away, go in there with Dynamo as well. And unfortunately, I'm not able to kill it. I have one box left. I come over there with the Firefly, luckily kill it off with the second Firefly shot. But before that even got to that point, I had temporal acceleration on the Dynamo. I already didn't want to take any chances, so I rolled for my number of targets and rolled a 1. So, you know, not really the best, you know, pretty crappy feat as far as that goes. So I capture, you know, some of the things. I got the Wrecker. I also have like the Void Archon on the other side of the building. And so pretty much once that was done and I was able to kill off that one Blockader, now things are looking really good. I also TK Gaspy away so that it's not really threatening me. I thought that since that one Wrecker is already kind of, you know, stuck anyway, I shoot into Nemo, get the crit, knock it down, push it back 3 inches. I already have Acosta on the flag on the right because he's feeling pretty safe. And I gotta say, like, that was a crazy good turn. Now, there was some spikes in there as well, so that could have been part of it. I did kind of think I was going to need Nemo to be doing extra damage onto the Blockader, finish it off, because it is effectively armor 21. But yeah, everything zapped through that. That's a massive blow. The key pieces are locked down, and I really don't know what the Thexus player can do. So now, being that poor, you know, Thexus player, I gotta do what I can. So first thing I want to do is try and kill off the free things I can, like this Firefly right in front of my face. So I have to get Thexus up into the zone, otherwise I just kind of die. So I go and I TK it a little bit closer to make some room so I can walk up and get out a kill box, put in deceleration. Now that the Firefly's within 10 inches, I get a free charge from the Wrecker, and then my dice are ridiculous. Note that I did go up there and I instigated first, so +2 to hit, +2 damage. So I need 6s to hit, and I just missed so many of them. So I destroy everything except for the Cortex and the Spear, and it's just like, come on, you know, like, what a bunch of garbage. Otherwise, Gaspy just flies into the Lancer just so that it has to take a free strike if it wants to leave. If it doesn't leave, I have really high defense. I'm in position where if I'm not killed, I can really threaten and say kill a battle engine or something. So, that would be nice. Otherwise, on the left side, I am just trying to stall the best I can, and really I go there and I contest the flag. I want to engage so that it's harder for me to be killed, and yeah, again, this is really bad. We're both going to be scoring our own zones, and I can only wait and see what's killed on the other side. Now, again, I might as well explain this before I go over, but looking at this from the Haley2 side now, I think I can just win on scenario. You know, I can obviously score my own zone again. I can, if I kill Gaspy on the one side, that'll clear up that flag. There's actually nothing contesting the center flag, so I can run and get that one. And on the other side here, I have the one Kayazy. So assuming I can kill those, walk that Firefly into the enemy zone and shoot down the objective, I might be able to score 5 scenario points and just win right now. So the first thing that really helped here is that when I went over and I, was doing my TKs and stuff like that, I moved away Acosta just so I was not giving the defense bonus. I aimed with the gun mage and then shot and missed. So that wasn't good, but luckily good old Mat 9 Acosta. I need 8s to hit the ninja. Hit one of them, she's super dead. That makes things a lot easier. Otherwise, I had TK'd Gaspy back around, like after the Lancer moved away and just got a huge smash, but didn't lose my arc node. I TK'd Gaspy, so not only was it turned around, but it was now outside of the deceleration. Still, I thought I was going to be able to shoot down this guy super easy. That is not the case. It took a lot of work to try and shoot through there, but I mean, the 2 Storm Striders together were able to do that. And then really, Tinker runs to the one flag, Firefly goes into the zone, Strangewayes go to the center flag, Acosta's already on the right, so I really just need to use Dynamo to shoot down the objective, and then boom, that's the game. I win it with Haley2 6-1. So overall, I mean, again, I went into this not thinking about the matchup and anything like that, just like, hey, 2 TK casters that I'm dojoing, let's just see what happens. And the biggest thing for me is that, well, unfortunately, whereas one side, I don't think it was a fair showing for Cephalyx and what they can actually do. But man, this Haley2 list, I love. I was really wondering what I'd want to pair with my Striker 2 with all the Legion of Lost Souls. And it's like, oh, I could maybe do this. I don't know. Do I go Striker 1? Do I do this? Well, you know what? This is my list right here. And I don't think I would change a thing. I was wondering if the Lancer wasn't good enough and I needed Thorn, I'd have to drop something. But no, that Lancer is really all I need for this list. Acosta, I didn't know if I should be dropping him from something else. But again, having that Mat 9 and that extra damage wherever you need it, always very nice to have. And yeah, this is just fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to playing this more. Unfortunately, as always, that means I have to be excited for something that's months away. But yeah, there you have it. I know it was kind of like a smashing from one side, not a very even battle report, but hey, that's the way it goes sometimes. And anyway, if you have any thoughts on the Haley2 list or on the Thexus list, I would love to hear them. So thanks for watching, and otherwise, we'll catch you later.